Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. Welcome to the farm. This is where we keep all the stuff that's not going out to the lot right away, or it's got projects, and my livestock too, the chickens and the cows and all those wonderful things that make it a farm. So today I think let's walk through the row of projects. Come on, let's go take a walk. So here's just a few of the tractors that we've dragged home and unloaded here. Everything here needs a little TLC and some loving before it's either lot ready, or if it's something I'm going to keep, or maybe it's a parts tractor. So all of them got a little bit of their own story and a little something a little bit different. This one right here, this is my 1948 Case DC3 or 4, I'm not for sure which, but we bought this on a farm sale up north, and as a non-running tractor, and we got it home, and the boys just put gas in it and a battery on it and cranked it over, and it fired right up and ran. And hey, you can't ask more than that. But I think this one's a keeper. You know how I have a soft spot for case tractors, and I think I'm going to keep this one for myself. It's got pretty good rubber on it, and I kind of want to get the whole series of the D's. You know, the D, the DC, the DC3, the 4, and an industrial, just in my personal collection. So that one's a keeper. That one's staying with me. This one here, on the other hand, this is a little Alice Chalmer D12, and it's an ugly duckling. Oh my God. When it came in, it was stuck, and the boys got it unstuck, and we got it going, and we drove it here, and I had it covered, and the wind blew the can off. Well, being an Alice, it's now stuck again. So it's redo the whole freaking process over again. Plus, it really does need to go in and get a paint job, because I don't know what color yellow this is, but it is not good on the eyes. So let's walk over here. So this here is a little 300 utility. It isn't stuck. It's got good rubber on it. This came in from a farm sale in Burlington, Kansas. I think this one might be a lot tractor. It's pretty straight. It's a pretty decent machine. It's going to need a little TLC. It is not running at the moment, but we will go to work and get it in the shop and see what it comes. You know, sometimes you get them and you bring them home and you think, hey, that's a pretty straight, nice tractor. And then you get it opened up and you really get to see the interior of the insides of the motor and the interior of the transmission and that kind of stuff. And you're like, maybe not. So, I mean, everything's fixable if you want to dump enough money into it, for sure. So, this one over here. So this one here is C. It's not a Super C. That's the incorrect hood on the tractor. This came from the same sale. The motor was supposed to have been rebuilt on this one and stuff. Originally, it was bought as a parts tractor because we were going to take the motor and put it into this little honeybee loader that we have. That's kind of a family heirloom. And I think as of this afternoon, we have decided that we're going to keep the tractor whole, and we're going to go ahead and fix it up. Everything's pretty good on this thing, so it should be an easy go. The carburetor's missing. Everything else seems to be there. So we kind of were looking at it earlier, and I think it's pretty complete. The tank is nice and clean. The radiator's good and clean. The battery box is missing, though. I did notice that. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice straight little C. And I think it'll go in the shop, and it'll probably come out. And most likely it's going to be a keeper. Been kind of wanting a tractor to do gardening with, and this would be a good tractor for that. So let's head over here. So this one you're all very familiar with. This is the Bring the 930 Home video. And in the video I said it was going to be a parts tractor, and that's what we thought it was going to be. And we got home and we started to look it over, and we thought, hey, it's not that bad of a tractor. Let's fix it. So we started on that path. We're like, hey, let's go ahead and fix it up and get it running and stuff. It supposedly just needs a starter, and you could pull start it and it would run. And then I have a good buddy in Wisconsin that has quite a large collection of these. I think he has like 93 930 case tractors. He has every different fuel style and et cetera on them. And he called me and was like, hey, I need a motor block. I'm like, well, I might have one. And with a little bit of negotiation back and forth, it decided this one's not going to get fixed. It's going to come apart. The motor and radiator and all that's heading to Wisconsin. The fenders are they're pretty bad. They got some huge holes in them and stuff, so they're probably just going to end up in the scrap pile. And I got a gentleman in Iowa that wants the transmission. I don't know why he wants it, but he wants the transmission, so we'll finish up squaring up that deal and it'll go. Tires, I'll keep around for a little bit until I figure out how to get them disposed of the bad tires. But otherwise, I think that's the story on this one, what's going to happen to it. So that kind of wraps up the Bring the 930 Home story. So here, let's go look at a couple others in the back. So guys, here's one more that's project tractor that's going on. This one's sitting outside the shop here. It's an first year John Deere 60. Came in, it's stuck. We built this apparatus. We got steady pressure on it. I got stuff soaking in it. So this one here is probably going to end up on the lot once it's done, but that's going to be quite a while. This thing is in some pretty sad shape. It has an aftermarket 3-point on it, and supposedly about 2 or 3 years ago, this tractor was running and was used all the time for mowing and stuff. And then the guy got sick and it got parked in front of the shop and got forgotten about, and the can blew off the exhaust, and well, you know how the story goes. Water got in there and locked her up tight as a drum. So I've been trying for about 3 months now to break this thing free and to see if she's savable, and that's pretty much been a no-go so far. So we're going to see what happens. Maybe she's savable, maybe she's not. If we can't break her free, there's somebody needing parts, you know, and that'll be her fate. But I'm hoping that this one we can save. So let's go out and look at one of my favorite one here. So guys, this is my favorite one. This is my antique tractor for pulling. It's a 1959 Case 900 diesel. I bought this thing all the way up in Libertarian, Kansas, which is below Hayes, but the middle of nowhere. When we got it home, it had been sitting in a barn since the mid-70s and hadn't been used. The guy took really good care of it, and we took it out and we pull started it, and it fired right off, but it ran away. And I couldn't throttle it up or down, and it was just increasing. So my brother jumped over there, and there's a compression release lever, and he threw it up and we shut it down. And well, we knew at that point we needed an injector pump. That injector pump was bad. We didn't prime it properly, and the little tiny pin in that Case ejector pump broke. So we put a new injector pump on it, and I haven't got it primed and tried to start it. It got ejected from the shop for more pressing projects that need to get done right away. And so it got dragged out here and unhooked without my permission. So she's still sitting here. I'm hoping to get her back in the shop and get her done. Pulling season is almost any day now, and I'd like to see how she does. I try to pull in farm class, so I don't need all the wheelie bars and the souped upness to do that. I kind of like the stock tractor pulling. That's what's fun to me, to see what these girls could really do without all the souping up and stuff. So, but the only other tractor we didn't get covered today is we got a Farmall M that's in the shop right now. It's stuck, and we're working on that. That's probably be the first thing out on the lot. And as we complete things, and these tractors get done, we'll do some videos on them so you can see, and we'll go over what it actually took to bring them back to life. So, but otherwise, guys, thank you for watching another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. Please subscribe. Please like. Hit the little bell icon so you know when a new video comes up. And until next time, guys.